Hi everyone, welcome back to this session. In this session we are going to see how we can create a table in MySQL Workbench. So there are two ways to create a table here. So if you click on any of your database, you can see that there are some folders under each of your database. So you can see there is a folder for tables. So if you click on that and right click, you can see the option for create table. So this is one way, and then there is another button here. If you click on this button, it will ask you to provide the table name. So this is a second way of creating a table. So we will create one table with the name as employee. So as you can see, it is getting created under Sagar DB. Okay, and you can see this char set and collation as by default. So we are going to leave that as it is. And here there is an option to provide the column names. So we are going to mention our column name. First is employee ID. I am going to keep this as integer and make this field as a primary key. Okay, because I do not want any employee ID repeat or a duplicate. Next column is going to be emp name. I am going to leave it as it is going to have a text. So I am going to leave the data type as varchar 45 in size, and I just want to make this as a not null. Okay. Next column, I'm going to have, let's say, employee age. I'm going to keep this data type as integer. Next is going to be employee department. I'm going to keep that as integer. Yeah, and then we'll have one more column as employee salary. Okay, I'm going to leave that as integer too. Okay, and I think that's it. We have 5 columns, and we are going to click the apply button here. Okay, it gives a message that apply changes to object. So if you click OK here, it is going to give you the SQL by which it is going to create a table. So if you see create table, database name dot table name, and then it has a list of columns. So employee ID, it is our integer data type, not null, which is the primary key, and then all our other next columns: employee name, age, department, salary. Okay, it says here primary key, employee ID. So this is not going to have any duplicates. Okay, so if you want to copy and create a table, this is also another way. You can just copy this and run this SQL, or if you say apply here, so MySQL Workbench is going to apply this query on the database. So let's click on apply. It has executed the SQL statements, and then we'll click on the finish. So if you see now on the left hand side, we have our table created. So we can see the columns: employee ID, name, age, department, and salary. Okay, so this is how you can create a table in MySQL Workbench. I hope you like this, and this is a clear how you can create the table in MySQL Workbench, and I'll meet you in the next session.